In this introduction to our Writer DVI Suite, we're going to review how a shop may typically use DVI Suite as well as some additional features. During your RO Writer DVI Suite implementation, our onboarding team will review various ways to incorporate features seen in this video along with other features that DVI Suite has to offer into your workflow. So on this main screen of the RO Writer DVI app, we have Work in Progress, New RO, New Estimate. We can view the estimates and we can review Shop Pulse. Initially, DVI Suite can be used to check in your customer. While the service writer is standing with the customer at their vehicle, click New RO. Search for your customer. In this case, we're going to search for Miss Smith. Once we find Miss Smith, Miss Angeline Smith, we'll click her name. Then we're going to click New Vehicle. From within this New Vehicle screen, since we're standing at the car, we're going to scan the VIN from the vehicle. Once we've scanned the VIN, we can see that it gives us the year, make, and model of the vehicle. We're going to save that information. We're going to capture the mileage on the vehicle while we're here and click Create New RO. Once we've created the new RO, we'll click Add Vehicle Image, choose the camera, take our picture, and then click OK. This picture will then show up under our vehicle. We'll click Save Vehicle, and we're done creating that new repair order for the customer. Now that we've created the repair order, we need to add the customer's requests. This can be done by clicking Add Request, which will pull your service requests, or you can just type the information into this window. Once you're done adding the customer's concerns, go ahead and click Save. Once you've clicked Save, you can also add a quick job from here. In this case, we're going to add a brake system evaluation. We're going to assign Andy as the technician and click Save. While we still have Miss Smith, we're going to get an estimate authorization for us to work on the vehicle with an in-person signature. We'll click Add Estimate Authorization. We'll click Get Signature, have her sign it, and click OK, and then click Save. Next, we'll click on Texting, confirm Miss Smith's mobile number, click Allow Texting, and click Save. Once we're done with that, we want to set the status of the vehicle to opt into texting. This ensures that when we look at our board in DVI command that we see her vehicle in the correct status. For the service writer, our Writer DVI command from your computer is the central location to manage your shop. From this window, you can see the tickets with their statuses. You can change the status. You can message your technicians, text your customers, as well as review checklists. We can see Miss Angeline Smith's ticket in Opt into Texting because that's the status we chose within the DVI app. In the Priority tab, we can see the work assigned to technicians, along with being able to drag and drop the unassigned work to the technician we'd like to be assigned. In this case, we'll drag Miss Angeline Smith over to Andy, our technician for the day, so Andy can be assigned to the work. Back on the Smart Status tab, we will take Miss Angeline's ticket from Opt into Texting to Start Inspection. This will actually send a message to the technician to start the work. For the technician in the DVI app, they can see work in progress, estimates, as well as can clock in and out for the day. Within the technician view, at the top right of the screen is a message bubble. Clicking on that message bubble will allow the technician to see the messages from the service writer as well as send a message back to the service writer. From the main screen of the RO Writer DVI app, we're going to click on Work in Progress so we can see the list of tickets we have been assigned. From this screen, we can access the checklist, clock into a job, mark a job complete, or add notes to a job. First thing, we will tap on the clock in order to start the time for this job. Clicking on the red checklist icon will take us to the checklist. We'll want to walk around the vehicle while we're completing the checklist. Tapping the green box means that everything's okay. Tapping the red box means there's something that needs to be addressed. You can see the line turns white when you're done with that line. Continue to do each line until the whole checklist is white. Click the back arrow at the top of the screen to go back to your list of tickets. Tap the pencil icon to add any additional notes, and click Save, and tap the check mark in order to complete the job. Tap the blue line to open the repair order. Once within the repair order, click Change Status and change the status to Inspection Complete. At the top of the screen is some additional information about the repair order. Tapping on each of the icons will take you to that section. Back with the service writer and in DVI command, we can see that Andy has completed the inspection because Ms. Smith's ticket is an inspection complete. Clicking on the green checklist icon on Ms. Smith's ticket will open the checklist for us to review it. From this screen, we can edit the checklist, attach any images we may have, print the checklist, send the checklist via email or text, and we can even view the checklist as the customer would see it. This checklist is exactly the same as the customer would see via email or text. On the left-hand side, we can see the vehicle information, Ms. Smith's information, as well as information about service writer and technician assigned to this vehicle. In addition, at the top of the screen, we can select or deselect the various red, yellow, green, or white options to reduce the list on the checklist to a smaller subset of work we would like to review. Closing the customer checklist brings us back to our view of the checklist. From here, click Smart Status to go back to the main board. Once you've estimated any work needed through RO Writer, come back into DVI command and move Ms. Smith's ticket from Inspection Complete to Estimate Complete. This will text the customer that the estimate is complete. Once you've contacted Ms. Smith and received approval to proceed forward, move the ticket from Estimate Complete to Approved. This will text Ms. Smith as well as message Andy the technician. Using the Priority tab, assign any additional work to Andy. Once you've ordered the parts, move the ticket to Parts Ordered. Once you receive the parts, move the ticket to Parts Received. Both Parts Ordered and Parts Received message the technician. Reviewing the priority screen, we can see that Andy has completed the work for Ms. Smith. Going back to the Smart Status tab, we can move the ticket from Parts Received to Finished. Ms. Smith will get a notification that the work has been finished. If we wanted to send Ms. Smith a text, we could click on the green text icon to send her a message. In addition, if we needed to message Andy or any of the other technicians, we would click on the green message bubble next to the given technician in order to message that specific technician, or we could click on the green bubble next to the word technicians to message all technicians. And that is how a shop may typically use DVI Suite within their workflow. A management feature of DVI Suite within the DVI command is the Checklist Dashboard. This is where you can review checklists that have been completed and how many items were found on each of those checklists and which of your technicians are completing said checklists. Our Writer DVI Suite puts shop management in the palm of your hands.